Alright, we're going to go over what has sold over the last week on eBay, and it's not a lot. As you can see by the tabs open, this is all we sold, so it was very little. I also haven't really listed it. Didn't really list anything last week either. Kind of am out of stuff to list. I still have some stuff from the Amazon shoe palette, but none of it's really anything good. It's kind of just Amazon brand, kind of cheap stuff that's probably not even worth putting on eBay. It's probably just going to have to go in the yard sale pile. But I am picking up a pallet tomorrow of Home Depot stuff, so it should be pretty good. I could tell by the outside of it that it should be pretty good. It's got a bunch of Wagner steamers on it, and I think at least 3 Wagner Flexio 3500s, which are the nicer paint sprayers. So in theory, between this paint sprayers and the steamers, I should be able to get all my money back right there. In theory, assuming they're not, completely destroyed, which they're usually not. Maybe missing a piece or two, but nothing that's catastrophically bad. So, like I said, we're gonna pick that up tomorrow. I'll show that. That'll be in next week's video. So, we're starting off with this pair of Sanuk Kesa Barco Sidewalk Surfer Lace-Up Boat men's shoes. Sold them for $24.99, and this accidentally had it as calculated shipping. So it was going to California, and the guy paid like $14 to ship these. And it only cost me like 10. But that works for me because I think I probably would have put these as free ship. So that works out that I accidentally had it on calculated shipping. Because a lot of times when you're doing the draft, it automatically puts it at calculated shipping. And usually I just click the free ship box. So it worked out in my favor, because like I said, these I probably would have sent free ship, and it would not have been as good. Next was this Colorado Rockies New Era baseball hat. $30 free ship on that. Next is this Colco Perma Power Battery Eliminator, model 2298. I have no idea what the hell this is or what it goes to, but it was in a bin of wires that I got from a clean out that was different than the one I'm doing now. It was actually next door. So our neighbor, his father-in-law, was moving out of the apartment and was going into like an assisted living apartment building kind of thing. So we're clearing out his house, and this was one of the things, one of the cords that was just in a pile of cords. That instead of scrapping, I looked it up, and it was actually worth a couple of bucks. Sold it for 25 bucks, free ship for parts, because I have no idea if it actually produces power or not. I kind of assume it works. It's one of the things where I kind of assume it will work, but not entirely sure. I originally got a message on this from a buyer asking if I could like plug it in to see if it like made power, I think is what he said. I told him I have no way to test this. I have no idea. And I ended up sending out, I think, a 5% off offer, and he accepted. And it's actually going international, so I won't have to worry about if it works or not, because I have obviously no returns on, and because it's for parts and it's going through global shipping. So if he does have a problem, it's going to be not my problem. So that is pretty nice. Alright, next we're getting into, this was the weekend sales. So next is this Guilford Fire for $4.99. And as you can see, this is super old. It has best offer on it back in October of 2022. So that's been around quite a long time. Same with this one, because these two came from the same lot. So there's Two Rivers Volunteer Fire at $5.99. Then next was this Clayton, Ohio Police at $7.99. It's got some loose threads on it. Next was this Jobst Medical Legwear. Pretty much like knee-high compression socks, I'm pretty sure is what these are. Sold it for 25 bucks free ship. Got these from Goodwill for $4. That was, let's say, December when I listed them, but I think I had them for a little bit before I listed them. As you can see, this was originally like 40 bucks somewhere, and then it was marked down to 33. So it took a little bit longer to sell than I thought it would, but it was still alright. Next was this Tampa Bay Buccaneers Foco men's oversized sneaker slipper thing. Sold it for 25 bucks free ship. And it's not even going to Florida. If I remember right, it was going to Arizona. It's interesting that a lot of times sports stuff at least that I've noticed, when I sell it, it's not going to the state. It's not going to the state where that team is. It's usually going somewhere else. Next was this Atlanta, Georgia Air Unit 7 engine, the Rock patch, $6.99 on that one. And then the last thing was this Nike Tiger Woods hat at 30 bucks free ship, and that was the last one of the white ones, and I think I have one more blue one left. So I'll switch over to the other account. Sold just 2 things, but one of them was pretty good. First is this Austin, Texas Subdued patch, $5.99, nothing special there. Seen that 1,000 times. Next, though, is this Niagara County Sheriff's, $6.99 a piece, and I sold 6 of them to the same buyer. So that was nice. Especially since I've not seen a lot of action on this Niagara County Sheriff. People just don't care, apparently. I have a feeling it's going to a freight forwarder because the address on it seemed off. Like it wasn't like a straight name or anything. It had a bunch of other nonsense in it, so I think it's going to a freight forwarder. But I don't care. You pay, I ship. I don't care what you're doing with it. So, like I said, that's it. Just a quick one this week. Like I said, I'm going to pick up that pallet tomorrow, so that'll be in next week's video. And Kohl's clearance was also starting again today, but I didn't end up going to that since they had the last one was a month ago. I don't really think it's worth going to. But I did do a little bit of online shopping and did spend my Kohl's cash that I earned from the previous clearance event, so I wasn't going to let that go to waste. So, that is it, and I'll see you guys next week.